Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I will be doing an Ascension reading for anyone with Sagittarius placements in their chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate with you. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. I praise the creator of all, supreme, omnipotent, and in all things. I praise all of the high and virtuous spirits who have walked the way of eternal light and love. I praise all of our ancestors from Mother Africa, who is the mother of the entire human race. I praise all of the spirits who died during slavery, in the Middle Passage, around the world, here in the United States, during Jim Crow, and today. Great Spirit family, since you are free of body and form, we now know that you have greater wisdom and greater power. We ask that you hear the call of your child and you come protect us. Use your greater power and influence to help us solve our problems of money, health, family trouble, and racism. We ask that you somehow give us a sign that you are pleased with your children and that you are receiving our worship. Benevolent ancestors, open the gates of wealth to our people and guide us in the wisest and most effective ways to help all of Earth's children live harmoniously. Help us to remember we are part of the whole, part of God, part of each other. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, guys. Let's get into this Ascension reading because it shocked me. It shocked me, the cards that came out, because I'm using the Tarot of the Spirit, and this deck is a little different. Like I told you, it is connected to the Tree of Life that's in the Kabbalah. Also, it gave me a message that that I didn't really get to give in your last Orisha reading. Like it came out clear as day. This reading is packed. It's a 5-card spread, including the top and the top card at the card at the top of the deck and the bottom, 7 cards altogether. But it's a 5-card spread. But man, I got so much information to give that this might be a long one. Okay, so bear with me, guys. We have a lot to talk about, a whole lot to talk about. You do have some repeating messages, which is a good thing, which lets you know Spirit is being very consistent. But at the same time, it's like we got to go a little bit deeper in our conversation, just a little bit deeper. All right. Okay, let's get into this. And then later at the end, I want to share with you guys that I will be introducing my Patreon to you all. I think by next week, early next week, if not Monday, very early in the week. And that way you guys will get a ton of tarot, a ton of spiritual messages from me. That you can just, take in at your own pace, but I'm going to upload so much content there. So I really want you guys to, take part in that and enjoy it. The other thing that I'm going to do for you is spiritual concepts and different things that I feel like your readings are asking me to touch on for you. And I'm going to create a post for you guys to let me know what spiritual concepts you would like me to do some research on or share my knowledge of. And we could, talk about that as well. So you'll see that post from me probably before I either after I post this or before I post this. So yeah, I want to hear what you guys have been thinking about. I don't care. It could be about aliens. It could be about shadow people. It could be about the Ascension. It could be about anything you think of, anything that you even researching for yourself and may feel like there's holes in my research or maybe I got a blind spot. We're going to talk about it. Okay. We're going to really build the community over on Patreon. All right. So, let's get into this reading. Okay. The very first thing that I saw that kind of shocked me was, the Devil and the High Priestess were out. Okay. Sitting next to each other. And this reminded me of what I saw in your Orisha reading, because I told you I had to shorten your reading and I had saw Oshun and the Devil sitting next to each other. And now it's basically the same thing because we have the Empress sitting next to the Devil. All right. We also have the Devil and the Moon. All right. I wasn't expecting, something that I've been seeing in your tarot pop up here in your Ascension spread. So that means that it's important that we talk about this. We're going to talk about paradoxes. We're going to talk about dark arts training. We're going to talk about simplification. There's wealth here. There's also love here. It's a lot to unpack, a whole lot. And like I told you, in your spiritual readings is where you get the messages of finding, your divine partner. But there is another energy here that I feel you guys need to be aware of, that this abundance that I keep picking up for you guys with Sag placements, is it's happening. It's happening. Those of you who have been taking a risk on yourself and starting new things, there is so much you are about to receive, but there is a need for protection, because there are people who will not be able to handle the amount of abundance and beauty you are about to express, okay, in the world, all right? So let's start. The other thing we have, angel number 123. You guys might want to go look that up, but I'm going to talk about it here in the reading, but, look it up for yourself. Okay. You have the 3 of water at the top of the deck, but I don't know if I want to read that now or after I read 1 and 2, because you have 1 of water, 2 of water, 3 of water. So I might want to read that in sequential order. So we're going to start at the bottom, right? We're going to start at the bottom with the 9 of earth, and that's the zenith. And that's what you guys keep getting. I don't care what style of reading that I do when I incorporate the tarot of the spirit. When I pick up Sagittarius's energy, the 9 of earth always comes out, all right? And the 9 of earth says, you feel a sense of accomplishment, all right? Reward, happiness, balance, joy, splendor, unity, radiance, beauty, light. You are succeeding in your life. Things are going well, okay? Things are going well. You have learned that the importance of the ego pales next to that of the soul. You have learned that attaining wealth and prosperity involves the state of the spirit, the heart, and the mind, not just how much money you have in the bank, okay? So you are understanding that the ego desires for wealth alone aren't necessary, because when you are improving your spirit and your mind and your body, it's also attracting wealth to you. See, you can attain wealth from a high conscious level, not from this greedy, only focus on money, wake up chasing the bag attitude. That it's a thing out there, where everything is about the bag. Well, you will get the bag in the spirit, okay? Get your spiritual bag first, all right? And then you can have as many bags as you want, all right? Because I don't doubt that those with the determination and the ambition could go attain material wealth and things like that with just their own drive. But without that conscious level that you need to succeed in this life, that higher conscious level, you can lose these things, okay? You can also fall into depression when you neglect your spirit. So then none of that stuff means anything, all right? Okay, so that's at the bottom. Let's jump into the spread. Let's get into the spread, all right? The first card out is the devil, which was a surprise to me. Okay, but we're going to get into this. Let's get into this card. All right, we have the devil. The devil says, the closer you get to your own truth, the more you perceive contradiction. Okay, the key to understanding is to see things from a new perspective. Accept the presence of a paradox in your own life and you will realize your own truth. Celebrate life, laugh, play, dance upon the earth. Enjoy the material, but do not become a slave to it. Bondage results from too much concentration on material success. Stay attuned to the matters of the heart and spirit. See, that's exactly what they're warning you of with the devil, but they're saying that you understand with 9 of earth. You're not spending too much time believing that material wealth is the only thing that is, or the most important thing. Now, what this also talks about is paradoxes. Give me one sec, guys. Because I don't want you to miss the paradox, because that's one of the most important things you need to learn about this existence. Paradoxes, all right? So I'm gonna read the sentence again. It says, accept the presence of paradoxes in your life and you will realize your own truth. Now, a paradox, okay? A paradox is a seemingly absurd or self-contradicting statement or proposition that when investigated or explained may prove to be well-founded or true, okay? So it's a contradiction that is somehow true. So I'll give you an example. We say that selfishness is a bad thing. Being selfish is bad. But, all right, when people are draining your energy and are crossing boundaries with you, and someone gives you the advice, maybe you need to be a little bit more selfish with your time, you will go, okay, all right, and then see how that works for you. Now, if it's true that good, me being a little bit more selfish with my time actually helped me out, it balanced out my energy, I'm more focused, I'm not worried about things that I have no control over, especially other people's stuff, then that makes that statement true, okay? It makes it true. Selfishness in that case is actually a good thing. It's not like the selfishness of when you're giving somebody equally and they're giving you very little in return. Paradoxes are all about, I want to say, situational sort of things. Understanding what needs to be done in the situation. Here's another one. Narcissists, okay? The thing we know about narcissists is they're empty. They're very, very empty, right? So the only way that they feel anything and feel good is by hurting you, hurting others, taking and not giving back. Again, with, selfishness. Now, the thing is, your life could be turning around right now that you've gotten rid of a narcissist, right? But you notice their life is going to shit. And it's really going to shit. And you even hate to look at it like, damn, it's bad you're going through that. And then they're reaching out to you, okay? And they want your help. Do you help them or no? You have to think about who you are helping. You have to think about the pattern that they showed you over and over and over again. See, the paradox here is you should help those who are less fortunate. And in the case, the narcissist is somebody less fortunate. But should you help them? What will they do with your help? Over and over again, we've allowed people to come back into our life trying to be a good person, and that is a problem because every time we let them in, we lose. They hurt us, they take from us, and then there's nothing, you're wondering, why did I even allow that to happen to me? Okay, why did I again open myself up? And then a lot of people think like, I'm gonna be blessed for helping so-and-so, and you're really not. You're not. That's why you get warned about this person's energy in your presence. Okay? So if you see that this person is going through something really, really bad, and you feel like I have to neglect them, then that's something you have to do for yourself. There's the paradox in that. Do I neglect someone who needs my help, who is seemingly less fortunate, and keep my energy for myself? Do I neglect them or do I open myself up and provide my resources to them? You have to understand that paradox for yourself. It's this idea of, am I good or am I bad? Okay? Am I bad for being selfish in this situation? Am I bad for saying, hey, every time I give my resources, I always end up losing in this, so I think I'm gonna just keep it for me right now? Am I bad for that? I would say no. But that's up to you to determine. These are the paradoxes that you're going to constantly have facing you, or you have facing you right now. All right. So, and it's not only that. That's not the only paradox I see. And I mentioned that paradox because the devil is sitting next to the empress, the same way the devil was sitting next to Oshun around your love energy. Right. Okay. So give me one sec. It says the key is understanding is to see things from a new perspective. Accept the presence of paradoxes. They want you to celebrate life and enjoy it. Enjoy the material world, but not bondage. Don't be held to it. Bondage results from too much concentration on material success. Stay attuned to matters of the heart and spirit. So at the same time, I'm telling you, all this wealth is coming in because there's literally a contradiction here with the numbers 1, 2, 3. The devil and the empress are talking about abundance that you're about to experience. But 1, 2, and 3, as your angel number, are talking about simplifying. So it's like, how do I enjoy abundance and simplify at the same time? Okay? It's about the situation. In these cards, they're telling you, because here, I'll read Empress next, and then we can come back to the devil. Empress. This is your second card. Empress says, you are opening to all sensuality. It says, revel. I was about to say ravel. Revel in the delights of the senses. Great beauty is revealed. All is perfection. All is receptive. The things of earth are voluptuously welcoming at this time. You are moving with the flow. You are moving with the flow. Earth is your dominion. All things of nature respond perfectly to you. You find comfort among birds, beasts, and fellow brothers and sisters and travelers. Okay, like people in the spirit, or going down your same path. It says there is no need for control or need to control. The key to remember is that imagination is everything. Okay, so what it's saying is that life is flowing in your favor. Receptivity, you're going to be receiving more. Okay, you're going to be getting more things, especially material things. The thing you have to be careful of is not to be lost in it. Okay, it's including the sensuality. Empress is beauty. A lot of people will be seeing you guys as very beautiful and very attractive. So people are going to want to have sex with you. People are going to want to start relationships with you. But then there's this thing about bondage. Bondage. See, you see how they're bounded to the black cube is material, the material realm. Okay, bound to materialism. You don't want to let all of the gifts you're receiving hold you hostage. So in order to do that, you need to learn how to simplify. And by that, I mean, now you're in a receptive nature. There's all kinds of stuff that's going to come your way. There are all kinds of opportunities and things you can actually add into your life. But stop and wait and assess. Is this woman or man who's coming to start a relationship with me actually good for me? Maybe I don't need to be talking to this many people. Maybe I don't need to be dating 8 people at the same time, even though all 8 of them find me attractive. Okay, that's what they're saying about the simplification. All isn't necessary. It's all going to come to you because you're in a very receptive, beautiful energy, but it's not all necessary. Just because you're going to receive the money and the funds to buy new cars, buy a home, buy clothes and shoes and different things like that. Do I need to buy it all? No, I don't. But what I do buy, I can enjoy. I can enjoy my new home and my new car. I can enjoy my new clothes. I can enjoy being able to get my hair done, nails done every week, haircut every week, taking a trip and all that kind of stuff. But do I have to do it all the time? No, I don't have to do it all the time. What am I trying to prove? There's nothing you have to prove. And actually, the more you take on people, things, and stuff, the more you get lost into materiality. I think I'm saying that word right. Okay, into the material world. You don't want to get lost in the blessings you get, because that's the paradox. It's as if God is saying, you're about to get a lot, but I'm asking you not to get lost in everything I give you. Okay, that's what's going on here, and including love. Okay, so there's this thing. There's like a battle for love with you guys that I'm picking up. It's like I feel your divine mate coming. I feel your divine mate coming, and everything is in order. 1, 2, 3 tells me everything is coming in order. All right, one step after the next. But then to have the devil next to the Empress or the devil next to Oshun twice is like, sorry guys, I swear. Hold on. Is like something from your past, or people with this devil energy truly do want to keep you trapped. You see this? It keeps coming up for you guys. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not telling you this to put fear into you. I'm telling you this is because in this receptive mode, this is what could occur. Good and bad people are going to come towards you. You gotta be smart. You got to be intuitive. I feel like the lies and the deception might even be deeper too here, because we have the devil and the moon sitting here. And before I read this card for what it says, the Tarot of the Spirit has to say, we know for me, when I'm seeing devil moon, high priestess moon, different things like that, that is witchcraft. And I've been picking up witchcraft for you guys for a very long time, which is why I want to talk about this dark arts training, which is why that is here in your Ascension reading, because actually dark arts training is a form of initiation into your Ascension. It's understanding why these things are occurring to you. But we're going to get to that in a little bit. I just want to go through all your cards first, especially after we do the moon. When it comes to this new love, when it comes to love in general, you need your intuition and your logic at the same time. You cannot lead with emotions and your heart about every man or woman that comes your way that is attractive, and you could project or see a future with them. You can't do that. You really gotta be in the spirit and calm yourself about these people coming at you, because there is a lot at stake. And that's 1, 2, 3 also tells me is like, I don't think God is going to flood you with everything all at once, because if you got it all at once, there's a part of you that isn't beefed up yet, to maintain it and protect it. You're doing good, but there will be so much at stake that if you had it in waves, these things in waves, these blessings in waves, you would understand as it grows, you would have built the protection that you needed for it, stronger and stronger from the last thing that happened before. Okay. All right. So let's get to your third card. Card, it says 1 of water, open channel, 1 of water. And that's what you guys are right now. You guys are being open channels to angelic energies, to passed on benevolent ancestors. Okay, you're getting a lot of guidance right now, and they are moving you towards love and towards everything that you want. Okay, because I know some of you are like, Justin, love is not the main thing on my mind, and I totally understand that. But I do know that some of you have missions that on this earth that another person is a part of. Okay, so let's go in this. So it says you are experiencing 1 of water. You are experiencing a burst of feeling, sentiment, empathy, sympathy, and enthusiasm. The time is right for connecting, okay? Stay very open, and the way to connect will become clear. Oh, okay. The only way to receive is to open yourself up. Becoming vulnerable is sometimes the only way to the discovery of true love. So there's a couple things here. You need to open up not only to find your divine partner, but I've been telling you guys about the people coming along to help you. Different people coming along to help you. It says, stay very open, and the way to connect will become clear. You'll understand that, oh, this connection is a friendship connection. Oh, this connection is an associate connection. You are my love connection, my true love connection. Your intuition will help you determine how to categorize certain people in your life, where they're meant to be. A friendship connection may actually turn into a love relationship, or it may not, but you'll know that by how your intuition is guiding you. Nothing is going to be so boom, flat out, right then and there. That's not how I feel with this 1, 2, 3 in your spread. Okay, things are happening gradually for you. All right, your second card is 2 of water, sacred cord. And this is the card that comes out for you guys all the time. All right, so 2 of water says, all opposites joyfully merge, male and female, light and dark, dry and wet, hard and soft. You have a great sense of connection, okay? Intuitive understanding of what these connections are, okay? You have a sense of bliss. You were waiting to make a connection, and now you have received just as you have been received. Enjoy. So enjoy all of the connections that you have, whether they be a love relationship that you form and friendships, okay? These people are coming in to help you, all right? In whatever way is necessary for your path, okay? Your third card, which I decided to read in order, is 3 of water, and this is at the top of the deck, and it's called Stream of Love. 3 of water, Stream of Love, okay? So it says you are experiencing, reading the wrong card, my bad, guys. It says, oh my gosh, what did I do with Stream of Love? Stream of Love, my bad, folks. Stream of Love says, you are in a sublime state. You are in a sublime state of harmonious pleasure. You feel a sense of wondrous creation. You feel very loved by all that is. You love all that is. This is a beautiful time to be alive, okay? And that's the whole point of creation. You start off with yourself. You open up and say, I'm okay with being vulnerable. I'm okay with expressing myself, because you guys always get the number 77, the number of self-expression, just being yourself. I'm okay with that. I've become open. Vulnerability is a strength to me. I'm not scared. It's not a weakness, right? And then now I'm able to make true connections and partnerships with people, whether that be friendship or love. And 3, it streams out. It's look at how these cups are being poured into. We pouring all into each other's cup. And the 3 is also creation and expansion. You know, whether, like I told you, whether that is building a family, having a child, starting a business, even if you're doing all of this on your own. See, because remember, it says the merge of masculine and feminine. Some of you guys are merging your masculine and feminine energies, the energies within. You know, some of you have been not comfortable being in your masculine energy. And I'm talking about a positive masculine energy. I'm not talking about, you know, for ladies, oh, I got to be strong because this guy is weak. It's like, no, your boundaries. Boundaries are part of masculine energy. Even guys out there and women, your feminine energy. Femininity is about receptivity, being able to be vulnerable to receive. Okay, this is what this is about. And then being able to create, whether that be that loving relationship, family, or that project, endeavor, new business. Okay, because 1, 2, 3 also talks about starting something new and expanding. All right, and we'll get into all of that. Your last card out is the moon. Okay, the moon. All right, you see that there? It says the moon. You cannot see the future clearly. It says you cannot see the future clearly, but you must stay on your chosen path. Wow, okay? Trust your intuition. At your darkest hour, you will find that you hold your own light. Use your own light to overcome your fears. Shedding light onto your fears will propel you toward self-understanding, strength, and self-confidence. Through this process, you will heal and move forward into happiness. Okay? That's big. That's big. Because the other thing that I was feeling with you guys is, you know, you're on this process, you're on this path, and you're hearing about, oh, I'm receiving a new mate. I don't even know how this is going to happen. You know, the choices that have been coming in front of me is like not that great. And I don't see how any of these people would be it. And I don't think that those people are it. But the moon says you don't even know. You don't know. That's why you need to stay on the path. God is going to surprise you in a way about people and things. Like I'm saying, it could even be that friendship. It could be something, or you start something or meet someone, or, you know, that you didn't even understand what it was going to actually turn out to be, what the collaboration actually brought into your life. It's a lot you don't know. This is a walk of faith. I swear, 1, 2, 3 feels like a path, like like I take the first step and then something happens at the second step. And then I go with faith on the second step and then something bigger happens on the third step. Like that. And that's what is opening up. That's why the moon says you don't really know. You don't know how things are going to unfold, but trust the path. And that's what you guys have been getting over and over and over again. Trust the path. Don't let anybody take you off the path. Don't let anybody talk you out of your blessing, your gifts, and who you are and what you decided to do. Okay? Now, this is this thing. Now, let's talk about the witchcraft that will just never die, that just keeps coming up. All right. And there's the reason why I want to get my notes together for this, because I want to make sure I touched on everything. All right. We talked about that. Yes, we did. All right. And another thing about the devil sitting next to the empress, that the other thing that was telling me is, you know, why this being vulnerable is coming out is because your past experiences hurt you. But see, you have the strength of rejuvenation of the empress. No matter what hurt you in the past, you can rejuvenate yourself. You need to be willing to be open to love and new people coming in. Don't let the past, the devil, don't let it cloud your judgment and cause fears within you. Okay? Don't let it stop you from creating. Don't let it be a mental and creative block to you. Okay? Now, this devil moon, you guys have been picking up, I've been picking up witchcraft in your tarot readings for some months now. No lie, no joke. And I've had enough personal readings to know that this stuff is actually happening to you guys. And it's happening to you guys at different stages. Because sometimes in those tarot spreads, my readings are timeless. This could have happened or is happening or will happen in the future. Something tells me, like I said earlier, the amount of abundance that is coming into your life is going to cause jealousies. All right? People will get jealous. It will be people who try to send negative energies and dark energies your way that you would have least expected. All right? Or maybe you said, like, maybe it is that narcissistic ex and you're like, they never even talked about stuff like that. And all of a sudden, I'm getting a very strong feeling this is coming from them. And it very well could be. We're going through a time right now of this energetic shift. And it is causing people to act and behave in ways that we wouldn't have seen before. Okay? Yes, they've always been a shitty person, but I never expected them to take the spiritual route to come at me. You know? Kind of thing. And it's because people don't want to lose. They don't want to deal with the karma that's coming onto them. They feel that spiritually, this stuff is happening to me because of how I behave in the spiritual realm, in this earth realm, but it's spirit. Everything is the same. That's the part of the paradox. Okay, that's what people don't understand. What you do and how you behave here affects what goes on and happens to you in the spirit. It's all one, right? So these people are coming to that realization. There are people who are mad at you for being so beautiful, for being so successful with Empress energy, and there's this warning. And that's why we need to talk about dark arts training and the things you've been through in your past, how the devil affects the Empress, okay? So this is what I mean when I say dark arts training. Dark arts training refers to a period of your life where you are pushed, usually through some sort of suffering, all right, to go beyond your current frame of reference in order to fully comprehend what is happening to you. This means pulling back the veil that hides negative entities or other worldly interference in your human evolution, okay? Some common themes of this type of initiation, which dark arts training is a form of initiation, people sending witchcraft your way, you having to get out of a narcissistic relationship. All of this stuff is a form of initiation, all right? It's to unfold your consciousness, bring it up higher, all right? So it says, some common themes in this type of initiation are having firsthand experience with extra dimensional beings. So like I took when we're talking about seeing shadow people, seeing different things that don't look like ghosts that may appear, okay? Having an awareness of entity attachments. And that could be an attachment on you, but definitely on people that you are dealing with. You know, I know some people even claim to see like red eyes in people, you know? Faces shifting. One minute they look like something, the next minute they don't. Like, what the hell was that, right? That's the attachment on that person, okay? So having unexplained illness that can't be sourced, that drains your life force, having thoughts that are not your own, with mental looping, fear and addiction, having a series of betrayals that damage trust and leave you feeling totally bewildered, having a total dismantling, like losing a partner, a job, your house, your car, or your friends, all at once. And it could also happen in waves where you could be losing these people, one by one, but it was like, damn, it was one thing after the next or one thing all at once. This is dark arts training, okay? And the purpose, hold on, give me 1 sec, because I got these notes all over the place. It says, okay, sorry guys, ran out of storage. So, talked about all those things happening to you as a result of dark arts training. So it says, rather than feel victimized by these events, this is a time to take 100% responsibility for your own spirit, thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Not about the experience that you just had. Meaning it was your fault you lost that job or you lost that relationship or anything like that. It's not talking about blame game, because these instances are things that really feel out of your control. Like there's nothing I could do to fix this, repair this, or I don't even know how I caused this to get to this point. Okay, these are lessons, all right? So, but you need to take responsibility, 100% responsibility for your spirit. So that means your daily practice, how you believe and what you feel to be true, okay? Your thoughts, the things you tell yourself, your emotions. Do I get lost in sadness and despair? Or do I choose happiness? Do I choose to make myself happy, to keep my emotions in check and my behaviors? Do I react to every little thing that comes my way? Do I let every little thing that happens to me cause me to react? Or do I stop and think, okay, about how I want to proceed, who I am? You know, I don't come out of my body and act crazy just because somebody else is acting stupid, all right? You know, or somebody tells me something I don't want to hear, all right? Okay, so it says this is the time to build your spiritual house and to develop some energetic muscle and meditation skill. This phase usually requires that we educate ourselves about the true earth and our galactic and ancestral history and go through a type of cosmic reorientation, okay? So it says it's a cosmic reorientation process. So if you don't have an accurate assessment of the many forces operating on Earth at this time, it is very difficult to navigate. And I've touched on this in different readings for you guys about the nature spirits that come up, about entities who latch on to friends, family members, and these narcissists that try to derail you. I call it smithing. And what I mean by smithing is if you watch the Matrix movie, especially the first one is the easiest one. In that Matrix movie, anybody who was not unplugged out of the Matrix can turn into a smith because their consciousness is not high. They don't realize it's a matrix. Like how you guys realize it's a matrix. If you deal with people, and they could be very nice people, you know, they could be nice, you know, but then you see they turned on you or they betrayed you. They got smithed, okay, because they're still in the matrix, okay? And their consciousness level allows dark entities and it really is, you know, entities. Because you guys are, I keep telling you, have a very angelic energy, very cosmic divine energy, and your opposite would like to take you out. And if you are existing here, okay, and there's something energetic that wants to take you down, it needs a body. It needs a body to do that, and it will get unconscious bodies to do that, okay? So listen, so if you wanna be, ignorant to the fact that there are higher levels of realities and beings, this life will be very difficult for you. And I mean, I'm talking to starseed earth angel people here. You know, other people are okay with, you know, their life getting derailed or just paying their bills and just going on about everything, but not you. Not you. You know there's a deeper purpose and meaning to your existence. You know that you're capable of so much more. You guys are very, very powerful, right? So you know that this is something more than what it is, okay? And if you don't understand, if you don't want to rest in that truth, that there are beings beyond you, even in the Bible it says we fight not with flesh and blood, but of principalities and high places. If you don't want to rest in that, this is going to be a difficult time for you. Okay, this step 1, step 2, step 3 that I'm getting in here is going to be very difficult for you because you're going to be upset about why you can't have everything right now. You know, why it seems like life is going well. Why won't the relationship thing happen? Or why is it taking so long for this? You have a contract here. Your energy and the way you're going to bless others and bring this vibration up has nothing to do with just falling in love. It doesn't. It's deeper than that. You're so critical and crucial. That's why God is actually making things a little bit difficult, really, because you got to understand who you are. You have to understand you're a divine being, that you have real power. You have to, okay? Because if you don't self-actualize, what you came to do, you won't complete. And that's part of your purpose. You're here for a purpose. And I know you guys don't want to repeat this kind of dimensional life again. All right. I know you don't want to. So get on this path of purpose. Okay. And understand who you really are. Search for the truth. Live in truth. Okay. So it says one of the most common reactions is for people to seek an outside quick fix, to have entities removed or implants extracted by a third party. There may be times when this can be helpful, but ultimately doing it yourself is the most beneficial. Until you build your spiritual house and command your spiritual space, the quick fixes will not last. It says, as you come to comprehend the larger playing field and learn how to shield, scan, and clear as a daily practice, your life will change dramatically as you learn these things, how to shield, scan, and clear. Okay? It says there is really no going back. So there's really no going back to seeing the world as you did before. Dark arts training is typically a huge turning point in one's life. So if you did see the first Matrix movie, I can't remember what his name was, Cypher or whatever the heck his name. I think it was Cypher. I don't know. I could be wrong. The bald head guy. And I can't even remember the actor's name, but he wants to go back into the Matrix. Well, his attempt to go back into the Matrix ended up getting him killed, okay? So you don't want to like have a spiritual death or literally stay in ego because this is starting to feel like too much for you, okay? All of this is happening to you for a reason. You're going through self-actualization, all right? So let me get into this 1, 2, 3 that came up into your reading really quick, all right, guys? So we got 1. 1 is telling you, start something new. 2 is telling you, maintain balance. 3 is telling you to expand. So when you start this new path, your new endeavor, your new thing, you're coming out of fear, you want to approach anything new that you're doing with balance. Go balance, because on the path, that doesn't mean you won't have hiccups, okay? So keep balance, maintain balance, so you can understand what these hiccups are all about, right? The next thing you want to do is expand. You want to grow. You want to push yourself further than where you're going. You might have started something, but now it's time to keep it, grow it bigger. Grow it bigger. So you want to keep doing that. So the angel number 123 it says that you are being challenged to step up and start a new project with assurance that your angels are your co-creators, and it is a guaranteed success, which keeps coming up over and over in all your readings. It says, keep down the path that you're going. You're on the right path. Every time I do a spiritual reading for you, they tell you to keep going and do not let anybody deter you. Then it says, 1, 2, 3 is a need to simplify your life, okay? That could cleaning out your home, cleaning out clutter. Stop consuming negative media and social media. Not consuming so much of that. Stop behaviors that don't serve you, okay? It says you could be devoting too much energy to things that are detrimental to you, overlooking the things you should be concentrating on. They want you to be faithful to your life purpose. A simple life will help you appreciate people and the things that you have, as well as focus on the things that truly matter. It says you have the chance to start over and to have another go at life. Now, that part right there, when I did, I want to say at least 2 of the spiritual readings that I've had talk about starting over. I remember saying start over, you get in a do-over more than once for you guys. So, and that's the thing, because this training could have been happening throughout your life, right? And it feels like my life sucks. Like it never got off the ground or whatever. But then here it's trying to tell you, well, hey, you're going through all of these changes and I'm showing you something new. You know, your guides and your intuition is saying like, start here, go here. That's the new start. That's the new start. Everything else that you were going through was the learning. And I know you guys are like, man, that was a hard learning. And it was, but you're very, very strong. You're a warrior, because you guys always come up like warriors to get through this. And I was going to say something. You could take the time to, I guess, mourn what you thought you didn't get, because you're about to get everything. You literally are. But don't stay in that complaining mourning state, okay, of what coulda, shoulda, woulda. Because now you're about to be. You're about to be, all right? So it says there will be a lot of growing up, lots of progress and advancement to be enjoyed, okay? Lots of that is happening. There will be bumps in the road, though. It says, but do not let the bumps in the road discourage you from moving forward. Let your angels and your guides, because your angels and your guides will never leave your side. And they won't, because they keep showing up in your readings all the time. They want you to do away with drama, do away with things that cause unnecessary stress. They want you to adopt the policy of minimalism. Minimalism during this time. And it brings us back to that paradox. How the empress is abundance. It's overflowing. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot you're going to receive. Even in the devil, it says, don't get caught up in materialism. Enjoy the things, but don't let that be your focus. But here, 1, 2, 3 is saying, but be minimalistic, meaning enjoy, but don't overconsume. Okay, don't hoard okay? Don't focus only on material. Minimalistic, okay? You can still enjoy by being minimalistic, all right? So it says simplicity is the direct way to success. Simplicity is the direct way to success, okay? It's a lot of stuff you got to cut out, you know, and keep your day moving and flowing. A lot of people you got to cut out, all right? Let me see, where was I going? Another paradox contradiction that I wanted to address, even though I know my subscribers are intelligent people, is something that I'm seeing about when I say the word witchcraft, okay? And it's not to offend anybody who considers themselves a witch, okay? Because I know that word is twisted a lot, okay? And by that, and I don't mean twisted, I mean it's depending on the sentence and the context, it, you know, is either a good thing or a bad thing. So in past readings, and even including this reading, when I talk about someone sending witchcraft your way, what I'm meaning is someone sending negative energy your way, okay? If you consider yourself a witch or whatever, I'm not coming at you any kind of way. I'm talking about people, what I'm talking about is intention. Because somebody in a church can send negative intentions towards you. Somebody in a pagan religion can send negative intentions towards you. A Babalao, a Ifanya, a high priest, high priestess, they all could be doing this. But when I say that, I'm talking about negative energies. Because I'm going to tell you, you guys literally have a magic about you. And when I saw, just like I'm seeing the devil and the empress, the way I saw Oshun next to the devil in your Orisha reading, it reminds me, Oshun she governs witches. It's not just love and beauty. She governs witches, meaning the magic in you, she's looking out for you as well. Oshun, and even here, and depending on, Ifa is a tradition that I, follow and look into. If there's another tradition that you look into, whoever Oshun is for you in that tradition, that's who's looking out for you. Whoever that deity, angel aspect, elemental aspect that looks out for you with that characteristic is who's looking out for you, okay? I'm not suggesting you all be anything or believe what I believe, but I know you guys get what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that there is a magic in you, and sometimes this... Earlier when I was talking about shielding and protecting and clearing, for those of us who have grown up in a Christian tradition, a lot of that looks and feels like witchcraft. Like, oh, you want me to light a candle? That's the devil. Oh, get a tarot reading and just find out somebody's doing something to me? That's the devil. Everything is Satan. It's not like that. It's intention. It's intention. Where are you coming from in your heart space? Who are you contacting? Do you know? You guys have to know. That's why sometimes I keep getting the Page of Pentacles, because you guys need to educate yourself. Because you guys need to tap into something that you have been growing up thinking is negative, and it's really not. It's really not. Educate yourself about who you are, where your energy resides, and what tradition actually is for you. Okay? Because some of you guys have grown up and been raised in traditions that do not match your spiritual energy. It just doesn't match it. And it's not healthy for you to maintain that sort of idea of yourself. It's because it's not who you are. All right. So when I say witchcraft, I'm talking about people sending negative energy, because I have done my spiritual baths. I have done my own spells. And if you think that's witchcraft, whatever. I know my intentions. I know my heart. But that's the same thing you have to know for yourself when we have these discussions and we're talking. And do only what you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with something yet, a certain ritual or anything like that, don't do it. Don't. Not until you have an understanding. Knowledge is power, people. What else do I want to say before I close out with you guys? There's, I think that's about it. That was a lot. It was a lot. But I truly enjoyed this reading. You guys are very, very strong. Things are happening in steps and progressing. When it's done, it's not even going to be done, but you'll be self-actualized. But even in your self-actualization, I feel that there will be people that come against you, even in your happiness, okay? There will be people that will try to come against you. And it's very important that you guys understand how to protect yourself energetically, okay? Because you guys are becoming leaders. 1, 2, 3 is also about being a leader. And when you are a leader, people try to attack leaders, okay? They will try to send negative energies your way, okay? It's not just now. This could go on throughout your life. So it's important that you understand how to shield and protect yourself. Because right now, for those of you who are dealing with witchcraft and different things like that, this is the test for you to open up your inner shaman, your inner witch, your inner high priest, high priestess, okay? For you to be that thing, to block it back. You have enough power to do that. You don't necessarily need a third party. This is what that's trying to do for you. But the way you block it is something you're going to have to keep and maintain for the rest of your life. It is, because it's not only just protecting you, it's actually building your consciousness. It's keeping you clear. It's keeping you clear, okay? So, yeah, guys, that's what I got for you. If you want to book a personal reading with me, email me at PrinceofPeaceTarot@gmail.com. I will be coming with a easier website, way for you guys to book a reading. That's coming soon, but also look out for my Patreon. That is coming soon as well, because a lot of these readings, especially the spiritual readings, I'm going to be moving onto the Patreon and maybe doing just like sort of tarot readings during the week, maybe like 3, every week. But you're going to get the majority of the content from me on Patreon. So yes, guys, love you. Stay up. And yeah, book a personal reading. Email me at PrinceofPeaceTarot until I, can put the website out for you guys. All right.